Masks! Why is it funny? I don't know. I love that song. I mean, I wrote it. So, it's a good thing. That cracks me up. Welcome back, everybody. I'm so glad you've come back. I'm so glad I've come back. I was dead once, but I've come back from the grave to paint masks and go on YouTube. I kill myself. But seriously, we're all back here. We're ready to watch another episode of, what is it called? As if we haven't heard it. How do you paint a mask? A mask. With Mikey Sevier. And that's me. Did I say that yet? Okay, here we go. Like how when you're watching your favorite stream television series and they have the really big episode where there's 500 zombies in the street and 2 tanks, and then the dragons come down and they set everybody on fire, and you're like, oh my god, they must have spent so much money. So, okay. This episode is the next week's episode where all the characters are sitting in a room talking to each other about maybe what's going to happen next week. But that's okay, because we're here for it, as the children say. We're here for masks. This could have been an episode of a short series that I had on PBS in the late 70s, right after Slim Goodbody. And it was called Mikey Likes It, and it was basically just me talking about things that I like against a black background. And I would say, I like this, and I like this, and I like this, and I like this, and I like this. That's how the theme song went. And we just show pictures of things that I like. So this week, the thing that I like that we're talking about is Overspray. And the name of this episode is, Hey! What is Overspray anyway? And then you find out and you say, Yay! Okay. So, what is Overspray? Well, in my opinion, is kind of a mistake that makes everything so much better. Now, people like me, who like old masks, like really crazy Overspray. We kind of like it when it goes a bit too far. Today we're looking at, these are mostly Topstone masks, because Topstone monster masks were good and cheap. I'm sure they made billions of them in order to make a profit back in the day. And listen, you guys, hey, if I'm showing one of your pictures and you want some photo cred and I didn't write it below, just tell me, just make a little comment and say, hey, Mikey, I would like my credit, and my name is this. Don't say your name is this, say what your name actually is. And then, but don't say it, write it, type it in the section, and then I'll copy it and paste it and put it in the description area so everybody knows you're the big shot who took the picture that I didn't credit, okay? Now let's look at this Topstone caveman. I don't know how old this copy is, but this mask was initially made in the 1950s. Basically, everything, all of this black on the head, could be considered Overspray. Now I know that they're trying to color this hair underneath where it looks like they have some fuzz or something like that. But at the same time, look at the side of the cheek. What is that? A sideburn? I guess so. But where it goes over onto the cheek, mixing with that blush, that's Overspray, baby. And it looks kind of nice. You're like, what, is he a little dirty? What is that, like whiskers? Is he a little fuzzy? Is he Sicilian or something with that cheek fuzz on his head? What's going on with his temple? Is that his eyebrow? Is his eyebrow in his temple? Is his eyebrow growing into his hair? I don't know. But I love it. I love that gorgeous neon red mouth with the black teeth on the inside. What is up with those black teeth? Why would you spray it in there like that? Overspray. That's Overspray, baby. They were spraying the other side of his chin beard on the other side, and it got in his mouth a little bit, and they're like, hey, that looks cool, you know, maybe that's like he has some tooth rot or something going on. I know he doesn't have dental insurance. I mean, he's a caveman, for Christ's sake. What, are you out of your mind? Ah, here is an old Uncle Creepy. I'm pretty sure this was done post. Now, this definitely was not one of their most expensive masks at the time it came out. And you could tell because whoever went at it with the spray gun just went like, you know, they had 3 Percocets that morning because their back hurt from the day before when they were dumping all those buckets of latex in and out of molds all day long. And they just went at that gun. They were like, open it up. Let's go. Let's go. More. It's taking too long. Like, I just gotta get these gray hairs painted. Look, it's 3 gray hairs on his forehead. Just open it up. Open it up like a garden hose. Shoot it out. Shoot it all over. And they went, oh yeah, that looks great. Now I gotta get this sideburn over here. Just look, it's all over the ear. I don't even care. You know what? I don't even care. Don Post is gonna be mad at me, but I don't even care. My back hurts, and it's the 800 line. It's an $8 mask, and I don't care. Is it an 800? I don't know. I'm gonna get corrected now in the comments. Go ahead, have fun. I'm not a collector. Oh, here's a great Topstone. This guy, look at this guy. He looks like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon for sure. Spooky, ooky. But this is all overspray. I mean, look at those eyeballs. There's more white outside of the eyeballs than inside. That's cuckoo, crazy. He's got some really nice stuff going on with his beard on the bottom, you know. You can see how they kind of angled the brush a little bit and they brought out that texture. I would like a little bit more on those fangs. I do like white fangs, but hey, this is so loose. It's loosey-goosey, baby. This is the kind of mask where, you know, the kid wears it for Halloween. And you're like, what the heck? What is that? Why did that kid tape 5 red popped balloons to his faces? Kid, you're deflating. Are you okay? Who stuck a pin in you, kid? You ever see the end of the red balloon, you know, the French movie? Let me tell you, it doesn't end well, but when it does end, it looks a little bit like this mask. But that's okay. The main point is Overspray gives it some of that vintage, nostalgic appeal, that kind of, you know, this mask used to be 5 cents and now it's, I don't know, how much does this cost? $250? $300? More than that? Maybe it costs more than that. I don't know. It's worth it because that's a really cool mask. But nobody's mom is buying that for $800 in 1961, I'll tell you that much. Oh, here's an example of vinyl overspray. I'm pretty sure this is a vinyl mask. And the name of the game is just Overspray. That's all there is to it. The red is overspray, the blue is overspray, there's some white highlight overspray, it's all overspray. See, by this point, in the 70s or 80s, whenever this mask came out, probably the 80s, they were like, we know we've got a good thing going with this whole overspray business. This is no longer a mistake, you know, this is a technique. This is what we are doing. We are just angling our brush and shooting for it. We are shooting for the gold here. We are shooting for the blue, for the pink, for the red, and for the white, and whatever. And then it looks like they brushed on the teeth. Yeah, they didn't overspray those, did they? No. They knew what they were doing at this point. Ah, here is a vampire girl with red eyes and a red mouth. And look at that red mouth. Look at the overspray right there. Look at that. It's bringing out the one little wrinkle she has. And you know she's not too happy about that wrinkle showing because she's kind of the vain type. If you know what I mean. I mean, if you ever gone out with a vampire girl, you know what I mean. But that's overspray. And we're together now, and we're looking at it, and I like it. And as a matter of fact, I was painting one of my new masks, which I haven't even released yet as of the making of this video. And I'm painting it, and I'm taking my time, and I'm doing it. Oh, it's so precious, you know, it's the first one out. I want it to be perfect. And I do all the colors and I get everything just right. And I go in finally to paint the red lips on it. And I paint the lips and I'm being so careful and I'm aiming my brush. And I sigh. So a relief, at the end. And I look at the lips and there's a big smear of red overspray that kind of got on the mustache, and at first I was like, damn it, I hate it when I mess up. And then I looked at it and I said, oh, you're kind of beautiful. Just the way you are, babe. You're kind of beautiful. Just how you are with your mouth, baby. And then I was like, ooh, this is gonna be a hit song. And then I was like, Michael, you are crazy. It's 3 a.m. You've been painting this thing too long. And they said, hey, my name's Mikey. And I said, oh yeah, I forgot. That's how tired I am. Next picture. Somebody stick a plug in that thing. Holy cats. Oi, you feeling okay, Bozo? Hey, Bozo. Don't look at me like that. Hey, Bozo, your mother's calling for you. Hey, Bozo. What else can you say? Hey, Bozo, here's a lollipop. Shut your mouth, kid. Get the hell. Anyway, like this kind of thing, there's no way you're not going to get overspray on a mask like this. Number one, I love this. This mask is horrifying and hilarious at the same time, and I love it. But you got white. You have pure white. He looks like his head looks. Look at the top of his head without the wig, and it looks like, oh, it's a Casper the Friendly Ghost mask. And then you remove your head, and you're like, no, it's Ronald McDonald blow up doll nightmare. Hey, Bozo. The idea of calling Bozo is hilarious to me. Anyway, we got overspray. Yeah, it's a red overspray. It's blood. It looks like arterial spray. When you get that red from the mouth, overspray. Like, that is a mistake. They were not trying to be cool when they painted this mask. It was just totally unavoidable, I can't. Hey, Bozo. Hey, Bozo, you just murder a hooker? Old witches. Look at these old witches. They're just like, just overspray me. Could you just overspray me, please? Like, that's all that is another one where that is the name of the game. I wonder if they're using a colored latex on this. Like, I wonder if the latex is actually yellow. I don't know. It's probably not. They probably blasted the whole thing with yellow first and then just did a light overspray. But look at that overspray. How many times can you say overspray? How many times can you paint overspray? Overspray. Spray? Overspray. It doesn't even make sense anymore. The last time I oversprayed, it was, let me tell you about, look at this guy. Oh my Christ. Are you feeling okay? David, what's your name, buddy? What is this guy's name? Does anybody know what the name of this mask is? The name is Help Me, Jesus God. Somebody get me some Clearasil, some wipes, some antibacterial ointment. He is hurting bad, but he looks beautiful. Don't ask me why. I think this is beautiful. I'm kind of weird, but I love the way the red is catching all of those wrinkles or scars or whatever these. Look at how it like goes up distorts his eye on that one side, and it almost changes his expression into being like, I'm making a face. Like, you look at him and you're like, that guy's face hurts. Are you a burn victim? I'm sorry, I know it's not nice to make fun of burn victims, and I don't mean to be mean, but Jesus, buddy, try some of these Neutrogena wipes. Get this guy some Lanacaine. Oh, here you go. Love this. Love this symbolic blue makeup eyebrow overspray. We don't know what it is. Nobody knows what it is. This kind of thing was really big when I was a kid. With the cheap masks. This was like a late 70s, early 80s things, I guess, where they're just like, whatever, just sculpt it. Yeah, it's weird, it's crazy, it's creepy, kids. Are those wrinkles? I don't know. We don't know. Is it eyebrows? We don't know. Maybe. It's scary lines. We're drawing scary lines around the eyes, and then we're overspraying them. I've got double nasolabial folds, and they're oversprayed. They're actually not really oversprayed. Those are pretty accurate. That's cool. Then it's like, hey, dude, what is that white powder all over your face? You've been sniffing a little something in the back room there? Greaser, what are you, like a Wall Street character with that hairdo? He looks like he's pulling an all-nighter at the office with a sex worker, and they're doing lines and having a party all by themselves in 1985. Here you go, here's another one. What's up, Overbite? I knew a girl that looked exactly like this in middle school. And I don't mean she looked like the teenage werewolf. She looked like this, okay? So they used to call her Chewbacca, which was not very nice, but she was a nice girl. She was nice. She liked me. I liked her. We liked each other, but, not like that, okay? Anyway, so here you have, once again, it's Overspray. That's the name of the game. Hello, my name is Michael Landon. Guys got any gum? Can I have some gum? You want a piece of gum? That expression is killing me. For a teenage werewolf. I was a teenage werewolf. Oh, never mind. Okay. Oh, look at this girl. See, now this is one of my favorite masks ever. This Topstone witch. She's Gorge. You think you can find polyester hair that particular shade of white green anymore? Let me tell you something. You can't, baby. I love how it's sewn in. I think this is probably vinyl, based on the fact that the hair is sewn in like that. I'm not an expert on the provenance and in collecting of masks and who made what when exactly and blah 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 and all that kind of thing. Okay, I'm just a painter and an artist and a monster maker and an ex-disco queen and a bowling champion and a former silent movie star and a current non-silent movie watcher, I guess. It's been a while. But this mask, you could see like they know what they are doing here, okay? They know how to use the overspray. Look, they're using tiny little amounts of overspray on the sides of the face to bring out these wrinkles. Look at this gorgeous treatment they did on all those forehead wrinkles to bring out that witchy happy kind of I'm Halloween expression on her face. That's the only thing she could possibly be thinking is I am Halloween. I am the epitome of Halloween. I need more mascara. I love that mask. And now, kiddies, we finally get to the portion of today's episode where we do a little painting, okay? And this time it's going to be really fast. And we're just going to watch it. We're going to zen out and love it. It's all about the red knuckles. Here comes the overspray. And this was shot in time-lapse, so it's a little fast, but I slowed it down so we could see it. And if you look carefully, you see that I'm just angling the glove or the hand ever so slightly. It's a mask hand. It's a hand mask. It's a glove. We call them gloves, but they're hand masks, really. And I'm angling it, and just ever so gently, and with great focus and intention, I am overspraying black over this sculpted texture on the hand, just to make it exactly the way that I want it to look, which is like gorilla hair. Gorilla hair on that mask. This is the kind of manicure that I'm looking for, okay? 1 second manicure. Psh, 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 done. You look great. Now these gloves I'm actually matching to a particular Topstone Gorilla mask. And I'm trying to match the colors based on what I'm looking at on my screen. It's a little bit iffy, you know, but I think in the end we got it all together and it looks okay. It might not be a perfect match, but that mask is at least 40 years old. It's kind of dirty, and so am I. And that is the end of our episode, baby. That is the end of the Overspray spiel. Thank you very much for watching this episode of How Do You Paint a Mask with Mikey Sevier. I'm going on vacation, and soon we'll have a normal episode. I'm going on a working vacation, so don't even get excited. I'm gonna be painting masks on a beach. How stupid is that? But life is good as long as you can paint masks and people will pay you to do it. Remember, kiddies, I am Mikey Sevier, that #1 who's always making #2 for you.
Bozo.